Ballantine's had a unique process of aging beer in wood, and they had wood tanks. So the character of the tanks did affect the beer. And so in replicating today's Ballantine IPA, I had to use some wood in the process to get just a nuance of that American oak flavor. Also, Ballantine had a hop distillation system where they distilled hop oils from whole hops, and it was very unique for that era of brewing.
I was really curious about the hop distillation process because that was my big question. Did he use it? You see recipes floating around of Ballantine IPA and what it used to be and the subsequent recipes, and some of that hop distillation really died off. And it was great to see that he employed that back into the current recipe.
So the hop oil, the wood aging, and also if you think back, say, 1950s or even back to Prohibition, a beer of 7% alcohol and 65 to 80 BUs was a very credible craft beer of its time. And to think that today's craft brewers didn't make a beer like that until the late 80s is pretty unique.
Last night we had a great time. Ballantine did the launch here for New York, and the place was packed. Everybody was having a great time. We were flying through Ballantine. It was just a fantastic night. The energy was great, and people were really enjoying the beer.
Top Tops is one of the greatest beer bars ever. They have over 700 beers here, and Ted is a great guy, really knows his beer, both craft and imports, very rare beers. The beer has been received very well. The beer is, among some of the best beers in the world. Excellent reviews, some excellent feedback, and just meeting people in general and saying how much they like the beer. It's beyond expectations.
People love the beer. One of the things that really surprised me and surprised a lot of other people was the head retention on the beer. It's almost like drinking a Guinness, where you get all the way down to the bottom of the beer, and there's still foam on the beer. That's something that I really look for in a beer, because that means the beer is going to stand up well. The lacing is fantastic.
Citrus, hops. The aroma's fantastic. It's smooth, it's balanced. It's really what it's all about. It's 7.2%, but it's perfectly balanced.
It's a nice rounded body, plenty of malt flavor in there. It's got a great hop backbone, and it does have that bitterness, especially at the end.
The aftertaste was perfect. It was perfect.
It has a twist on it.
It's really very good.
I love the beer because it had a beautiful taste.
This beer is being very well received. We got a 91 rating on Beer Advocate, which we're very proud of.
It's great to see a 7% beer with so much 9, 10% beers on the market.
I've always thought of craft beers, and this is a perfect example of it, is marrying the old with the new. You've got a great tradition of beer, but a new take on it.
It was America's original IPA. They were brewing this back in 1878, and that alone, that's unique enough that it's going to make me want to try it. And then I drink it, and it's a beautiful thing.
It really brings the beer into the new age, and it brings it to the discerning palates of American, and it brings it into that American IPA category.
I think Ballantine is really going to help grow craft beer and the whole craft beer scene.
It's a phenomenal beer.
It's a great feeling, obviously, to have people enjoy your beer, but, I'd like to think that Peter Ballantine himself would say it's a great beer, and I'm thinking he's looking down on us now, saying, hey, good job.